like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Mike Part 9, Mike Part 9.
On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught. It's Parker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Three bugs. Check safety, check safety.
The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup. And now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
39.
Mike, check 33.
On first and 10, Watson. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 31.
Mike Part 9, Mike Part 9.
Back to throw, Watson. This one caught by Tyler Irvin. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
16 yards.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Fourth down, he's coming.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Winston. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game.
And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Watson. Complete. It's Irvin. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 31!
33. Let's go one more. Plus.
33. Check Mike 33.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Save. Hey, 55!
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's able to get this to the bounce. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Mark 6.
Hey, 59!
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Line him up!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
He was brought down by Emerson Griffin.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Panthers nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defense, let's go.
Hey, 24!
Shit, 33.
Line him up!
Watson. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Gain of a yard on the play.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shit, 33. 33.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
29 is the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Allen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
We got 4. We got 4. 29 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
throwing. Winston. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
I got it. Mike 56.
Jameis now on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Jack, 45 behind. Follow.
Watch it.
Wait.
Safety creeping. Let's go. 5-on. Team. Let's go.
Wait.
Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Tate. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Colts 10, Panthers 7. Giorgio Tavecchio set for kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
What is that?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On first down, Irvin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Right 59. Here we go, D. Get up. 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught by Parker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
49, check 49, check
36. Whip. Watch the weapon. No. Off. Check. And let's go.
They'll try again with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike 29. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
First down, Winston. Finds his tight end, Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On 1st and 10, Winston. He gets it to James White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And the Panthers
Mike 29. Rip left, rip left.
The 1st down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run with Barber. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go, D. Check.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 31. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 points down, he's coming. Defense, keep it up, guys. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check your hot read.
They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check 26, check 23. Motion. At 55, go.
Now it's Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Defense, just get off the field, defense.
They'll go with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready? White 25. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's running. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch twist. It's free.
Now Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On second down now, it's White. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. James White, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Watch the safety creep. Wait. Check 52. Shot. Wait.
They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's get the ball.
On first down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd and 12, Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
29 is the Mike 29.
You must be dreaming.
Let's see it. 29 is the Mike.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his man. This is Tate. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
26 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Check. Flip. 29 is the Mike 29. Hey, here we go. 29 is the Mike 26. Nice, sweetheart. Green, triple T. Where do we go?
On 2nd and 1, Winston. He's got Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Get that ball. 56 to Mike. In your face.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready? You ready? Check right 54. Right 54. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54 Mike. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go.
Now Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green, triple T.
Here's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. 56. Down to lose one. Play 56. Play 56. Here we go. Here we go. 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Well, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 19-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 59!
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 55! 33. Watch the run. Up. They're running it. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm going to run. Line him up.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Blue in. Touchdown, defense. Follow. 29. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Here's Winston. Allen's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Winston. And a dump off to White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Winston. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
27.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Colts take over first.
You ready?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards.
48 yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. 19. Hey, defense. Let's go. To the car.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Alert. Check 33. 33.
Come on. You better bring it.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 124. Mike, check 33. 33. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. And a ball.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got White here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you